Hello there and welcome to the Glow Up Method. This is the place where we have those honest and raw conversations, all in this pursuit to live a life that deep down we know we should be living, one that makes us proud. Hi, my name is Natasha and I am so excited to be here today. Let me just tell you, like, it has been a whirlwind of a day. I feel like, isn't that every day? I swear. What day am I like, nothing has occurred today? I mean, it started with last night. My daughter and I just don't see eye to eye. We are saying the same things, but hearing them so differently. And it's so like, I know how I want to have a relationship with my daughter. And I know what we have has glimmers of hope. It has moments that I'm like, oh my gosh, I just absolutely adore this human. And then there's other times where it's just like, I don't get it. Like, I just honestly don't get it. Like, I just irritate the bejesus out of her. And everything I do is wrong. And the way in which she talks to me is like mean. I'm like, who are you going to pick on when I'm not here? Like that kind of stuff. But then on the same turn, then I get sassy pants back. And I don't want to get sassy pants back. I just literally don't have the tolerance. I just want to shake her and be like, knock it off. We can bring up crap from 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. That's great. But I'm not that person anymore. So to keep bringing up that thing and making me feel like, I don't know, she can't make me. I know I'm making me. But instantly puts me in these default settings where it's like, okay, I'm demanding all this respect. I'm saying all these things. She threw away my belongings. Then I spent 5 minutes looking for them and she just dismisses it instead of being like, I'm sorry, or, oh my God, I didn't even know. Oh, it's like, oh, it was dripping and, oh, you have 100 of them. And it was like, but it was still my thing. You could have just said, can you please, do you need this? Do you want this? Can I throw it away? Ask me, not just throw it away. And then when I confront you about it, be like, oh, see, I don't like the way you're talking to me now. What? Why do I have to talk to you nicely? You threw my belongings away. You disrespected me. And I don't care if it's 5 cents or $500 or $5 million. This was my belonging. I don't come and throw your belongings away. So I just get so... I go in circles with her and get literally nowhere. And it breaks my heart because I know we're on borrowed time. I know she wants to move out. I know she's not going to be here forever. And I try to work so hard to be like, okay, finally, here's a solution. You can take my room. I'll do whatever just to finally be like, I get it. I understand here. Have this thing. And it's I don't want that. I don't know how I'm going to be here. And it's nothing I can ever do is right. And I lose my brain and I don't have the patience for it anymore. And I'm getting to the point where I'm just fine, then we're just literally gonna either not have a relationship or it's gonna be a broken one. I'm tired, for sake of better words, of kissing her butt and trying to do whatever I can and tiptoe around the way in which I say something or ask something. At the end of the day, I'm the mom. At the end of the day, this is my house. At the end of the day, you're 23, almost 24 years old. This is a choice to live here. We are paying your phone bill. We are making sure you have food, when you put it on the list that magically appears. I allow your boyfriend to be here every single day. And I just feel like no matter what I've done, it doesn't matter if I've done something wrong. I've done listen, full disclosure, I have not been a perfect parent. Far from it. I did the best I can do, and I'm still doing the best I do. When I'm in a cooker, a pressure cooker, there's a lot of moving parts. Chris is moving back in. He's got a certain amount of days. We're trying to figure out how to get everybody a space in place and get things established because I don't deal well with the chaotic things. I don't deal well with being complained to all the time. So let's have a couple family meetings. Let's reestablish new rules. Let's say, hey, you guys do your chores and stuff. It's not my job. It's my job as the boss of this place to tell you what the chores are. Your job to do it. You're going out of town, then you need to speak with one of your coworkers, aka your siblings, and get it done. I don't need to be micromanaging and saying, please do the sweeping, please do this. I have too much going on in my life. I'm trying to heal. I literally was at my project site for over 4.5 hours today, which was great. I'm so glad I had this opportunity because I'm a visual person. And I've always said I'm not really good at creating something, but I am damn good at embellishing and making it better. And so I was there with our contractor, and we got to planning. We taped everything out. We found a flow in which not only a tenant or somebody else would want to live in, that would be acceptable for us to live in. And that's the threshold. That's the foundation. Is I'm not going to give away a product, just like I'm not going to cook something, and if it's disgusting, serve it up and be like, oh, it's so good. And I'll be like, it's not good, guys. You don't have to. If you don't like it, don't feel bad. Like, if I'm not ready to eat it, then I don't want to offer it to somebody else. Same thing goes here. I don't want to offer a product to somebody else that is inferior. That wouldn't be enough to my standards. And so I'm not saying it needs to be the Taj Mahal either, but I think to have this common decency and look at the space, not just what I can get out of it, but what somebody else is going to get out of the situation, and how they're going to feel at home and feel comfortable when they come home. And right now, because there's so much chaos and junk and I don't have a space, I'm literally sleeping in my cocoon still, which is my massage chair recliner, which I'm very grateful for. But I haven't slept in a bed in over 5 weeks. Today is my 5-week anniversary. I am undoing my thing because my stomach is so swollen and sore. I ate so much at dinner today because I was so frustrated talking to her. Like, this is not her fault again, but I was just eating and eating. And I literally was like, next thing you knew, my food was gone. And I was like, this was way too much for me to eat right now. And so my stomach is on bloatination. Unfortunately, and so much so I needed to unbutton my things. I know it's probably making it worse here right now. And I was gonna come in and take a shower, but my son just turned on the bath, and so I don't know. It's difficult, and I have this wearing on my heart. I want to have a good relationship with my daughter, and I can not get past myself, because what can I control? Can I control her? No. She doesn't feel like she's heard. I don't feel like I'm heard. She doesn't feel like her stuff is respected. I don't feel like I'm respected. I just feel like I literally, it just feels like I am her punching bag, and that she just has this expectation that mom is always going to be there. I can do whatever and not care, and she's going to be there, and I can say whatever, and if I apologize, she cannot acknowledge it. And then she'll make new rules and be like, now I don't accept apologies via text, so I'm not going to answer. Well, you never told me this rule. I mean, valid, fine. I'll apologize to you in person then. It's just really, I just never get it right. Never. Some days, some years, it's I want my own cart. This is exactly what I want for Christmas and my birthday. And then the next year, I'm like, hey, what are you going to put in the cart? I want to be surprised. I don't want to put everything in the cart. I like that element. It takes away the mystery. And it's listen, I'm not in the mood. I don't have it in me this year to mind read and just get it wrong. I just get it wrong. And it's so hard when you just want to get it right? I have only one daughter, and I adore her. And there's no other relationship I really, really, as a kid, was lacking and wanted so bad, was that mother-daughter relationship. And when I got pregnant, and when I found out it was a girl, which took, by the way, 3 different ultrasounds because girl was not cooperating, which should have been a telltale sign. But there was no other relationship I looked forward to having than this mother-daughter one. And maybe it's me. Maybe I put all this extra pressure on myself and pressure on her. And we're different. We're vastly different. She was put in the middle a lot of the relationship between Chris and I and my cousin, and they divulged things to her that no young kid should ever know, and she should have never been a part of. And I can't take that back. The repercussion is she hates me. Parts of her hates me. She believes those stories. She believes her own stories. She believes what my own actions are, the impact of my actions are on her. And so much so that before my surgery, she didn't even say, I love you, Mom. She didn't say, good luck. She didn't say a word. She didn't say, I'm out of town. Not a thing. And to me, volumes speak, actions speak volumes. I didn't need a card. I didn't need a welcome sign, she always makes for her siblings. I didn't need any of that. But I really wanted, I love you, Mom. Good luck. Thinking of you. Something. My boys, of poor boys, teenage 20-year-old boys, they all reached out to mom. And I can't help but think it was intentional. And maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe she had her own reasons. Very, very possible. And it's just difficult and it's heartbreaking because I know I have my hand in it. I know I don't always speak to her nice, and I know I get heated and I don't always just allow her space to talk and say whatever it is. And she wants to say, I'm not listening. And I'm like, here, listen, this is what you just said. Yes or no? Yes. So I'm listening. I'm hearing you. But yet I hear her, but she doesn't feel like I am. So what do? Do I change who I am? Does she change who she is? Or do we stay at a stalemate? And if we want a relationship, we have to change. But if I want to change, but she doesn't, she thinks everything is the problem is me. She takes every moment to say, this is what you did wrong, which is fine. I've done that. I've been there. I've done it with Chris. I've done it in other relationships. This is everything you did wrong. And I think that's a problem sometimes, is we're so quick to say, what did this other person do wrong? How did this other person not show up? Me, myself, and it's not in a self-deprecating way. It's how can I learn? Maybe the lessons I learn, if I'm lucky, will get applied to her and I's relationship. And maybe it's not meant to. Maybe the lessons I learned get applied to another. But it is my job to see, like, I don't have this type of relationship with any other human. The only two people I've ever interacted in this way, ever, are her and her dad. It's never like that with anyone else. And so part of me wants to believe it's me, but there's another part of me that's like, it's not me. It's not just me. And I know I could say nicer things, and I know it's like I try so much and I do so much, and only thing that's visible is what I don't do right and what I fail at in their eyes, and how I need to improve. And I'm improving. I'm doing so much. I'm working so hard here to get healthy so that I'm independent. I'm working so hard at the same time to help one kid with his career, to help one kid with a reorganization of his room, to help another kid with his getting ready for his surgery. I'm doing so much. So to sit here and scrutinize me when there's so little in my tank, I'm trying my best. And to be told by someone you love, it's not enough. It's really hard. And so then I question myself and I say, well, what place does this person have in your life? Now, of course I want my daughter in my life. I do. There's nothing more I want. But I also have to understand that some relationships, even though we want them, just like right now, I'm in a season where these succulents, they're not getting watered enough. It's too hot where they are, and they're starting to no longer thrive. They were thriving. They're still doing well. Some of them are dying away. Most of them are doing good. A lot of it's outgrown. The maintenance can't be done. And so maybe it's time to change the environment again. And maybe these succulents have a place here at certain times of the year and at certain times not. And maybe this is a time and a season where Karina and I are not meant to be together. And that breaks me. Like, that hurts me. And I'm never going to say, like, I don't want her around or anything. It's just not healthy. And that's my daughter. Like, I adore her. I still would take a bullet to the head for her. Like, I would do anything. And yet, here we are, having trouble just communicating simple things. And then I have in the background, her cousin just died. And I got so many things running in the background at the same time, that to fight over something that happened 6 months ago, 5 months ago, when everything I've done this week and today has been kind and generous, why are we picking on me? Like, why are we constantly trying to punish me? And I get it. Her people are her people. She's sitting here busting her butt, trying to find jobs, doing what she can. She doesn't have a lot. I get it. But it's not my fault. I did my best. I forced you to apply to a school that you ultimately went to. And you didn't have to go there. I kept saying you don't have to go. Like, I just was going to pay the $40 application fee, you know, like the rest is on you. Like, you don't have to go there. I'm not even, you know, she had hit accept before she even told me she was accepted. And so that weighs heavy on my heart and on my day. And it puts this black cloud on a day that was really exciting, on a day I really looked forward to. And on a night, last night, I had a good night. I got showered early and I was ready for bed and I was cozy. And then we sit here and bicker back and forth. And again today, when all I'm trying to say is, here, you get a room now. And it's like, I don't want a room. I didn't say I wanted a room. Just yesterday you said you don't have a room and you don't have a space. Now she's like, if I get a job, I'm moving out. Where are you going to move out tomorrow? The reality is, you get a job, you're not getting an apartment the very next day. First off, you don't even get a paycheck for 3 weeks. So if you're struggling with any of your relationships, I'm here to say you're not alone. And it could be a relationship as dear as your child, or a parent, or a cousin, spouse. And it hurts, right? Like, I understand I'm hurting her. I don't want to hurt her. And that, like, when we end the conversation, I'm just like, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't want to see you hurting. That's not the point. And as much as you want to be heard, I want to be heard. And as much as I want respect, you want respected. So we both get it. We understand 100% what each other's feeling, because we're both feeling it. So why do we keep repeating the cycle? What has to change? And the answer isn't me just pointing at you, you have to change. And the answer isn't just pointing at me saying I have to change. And the answer isn't always you have to change. It's a choice. At the end of the day, we all have our choices. I can make the changes, but I can also understand if I don't make changes, that may be the demise of the relationship. And I have to ask myself, am I okay with that? And I'm not. I know that answer. I'm not okay with that. But I'm also not okay with continually being hurt or put down or disrespected. And I also don't want to be doing those things to her if that's what I'm doing. Because I love my child more than anything. So it's a frustrating thing. But on a good note, I was able to see in another dimension my dreams coming to fruition. And I really want to celebrate that. Like, it was just amazing to walk through and see what this spark of idea that came one day to me is now becoming this real tangible thing that has painter's tape blocked out on the ground, you know, placement of different things are. I just really want to celebrate that. Like, I can see into the future and see this beautiful creation that was a team effort, but yet started with an idea. This is my dream. And I don't know what your dream is, but it's in there. And you have that one spark, and it doesn't mean you have to do it alone. It could take a team of loan agents and a team of people to say no to get you to the right person that's going to say yes. It could take many construction people. It could take, you know, cabinetry people. It can take days and weeks in which you're not making progress, or the progress you're making isn't necessarily the answer or path you're going on. But you're going through the motions. And when you go through the motions, you're learning, you're gaining, you're acquiring knowledge, you're doing everything in your power to move towards the dream. And it doesn't mean every decision and every choice is going to get you there. It just means you are on the right path. Even if it feels like you're not, even if it feels like, oh wait, I'm not going with this company, that doesn't matter. There's something there that is bringing you closer to where you're meant to be. And so I really want to celebrate that. I believe for you too, if you have a dream, it doesn't mean it has to happen all alone. You can do it with a team. You can reach out to trusted advisors and friends and family and just general people that are of knowledge of what you are trying to gain the knowledge in or the experience in, so that you can pursue and live your dreams, not just pursue them in this ever quest, is like actually achieve them. So to be able to have this opportunity, to have this magical moment where my dream is becoming a reality with, I know, the optimism again of very many, hurdles that we're going to have to pass. It's just a very exciting thing that I would love to celebrate today. So kudos, kudos, kudos. If you are doing something on your path that is bringing you closer to your dream, if your goal is to be healthy, the healthiest you personally can be, and you went on a walk today, kudos to you. If you are trying to better your career and you took a class, a course, reached out to a colleague, kudos to you. If you want to improve your relationships and, perhaps you did some time, on YouTube or reading a book or reaching out to a friend, a therapist, somebody else who's not in the thing to maybe give you advice to say, how do I fix my relationship with my daughter? Like, how do I show up as the best mom I can? Because I know I am showing up as the best mom I can for my boys, and they have that feedback. And while I may think I am for my daughter, I am not in her eyes. So what can I do to show up as the best mom I can for her? And so I say all this to say, please take the time, enjoy your life, understand what things have a reason, which things have a season, and understand if you need to check in with yourself, find that alignment thing, you will start to get the answers and you will start to pursue this path. And that will lead you down the right direction. You may get 100 no's, but eventually you will be on the right path. But as long as you're making progress, that is the goal. So I say all this to say, please, please, please go out there today. Give yourself a big smile. Give yourself a compliment. Today I'm going to compliment myself that I was able to stay at that site for over 4 hours, pretty much standing the whole time, which was exhausting on me, but I was able to do it and then still come home and cook and have a family meeting and take a walk with my son and have an argument with my daughter. And I'm really just proud that I am getting stronger and stronger day by day. What a difference 5 weeks makes. I'm grateful to be here, and I very much am appreciative of that. If you can also please go out there today, give somebody else a big smile, give them a compliment today. I want to compliment my gym buddies who signed a beautiful card and sent it to me and said they were thinking of me and they can't wait till I'm dancing with them. So that was a very sweet gesture. I felt like that was so kind, just the little pep I needed today. So I loved that, and I really appreciated them thinking of me even this many weeks later. So can't wait to be back with them. I considered tomorrow, we'll see, but probably next week. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Mwah! Bye.